Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, now.
Everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section where the columnist write, possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious that that'll help them win.
Second down, McKinnon. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. And the offensive starters for the New York Giants.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early, and get the home team back on their heels.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Watch out for Hill on the return. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Gurley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. I'm looking down from our booths. You can tell this crowd wants him to go for it right now.
And believe me, he knows it. And he
is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Throwing Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. On 2nd down now, McKinnon. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
A good pickup there, a 22.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Shepard there to make the grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Well, partner, Gurley came on the scene in 2015 NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's been all systems go from game 1.
And they talked about easing him into the lineup, and that's really what they...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
2nd and 9 now. And his throw is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Mooney. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Here's Hill on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Mahomes firing complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That score is not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Mahomes now to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing to start the drive. Mooney.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Mooney. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Frank Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line. In pregame, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now Mahomes, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 46 yards out. Rosa's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mooney. He completes it to Boyd. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Your trip is here.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 or.
Get ready.
Now.
Off the bootleg. Mooney. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself. And usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for... It's caught at the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your program? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 65 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. As a former DB, you might not like this perspective. Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now it's Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Catch made here by Campbell. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Now here's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Throwing again. Mooney. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way. But you're right. He got it out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back to throw here.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Gurley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Mahomes and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is... And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Second down and inches. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And that'll make it third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Looking to throw. Mooney. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Throwing on first down. Mooney toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offensive
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Complete, he finds Brate. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. On first down, Mooney. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown, the point after, but of little consequence in the ending, as this one's now over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Kansas City, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game missing. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.